And you said something that stuck with me. I was like, go you. You said to me, you found an old payslip from when you were a teacher.
Wow.
And you looked at this payslip and you saw that the amount that you were making per year is now the amount that you're clearing in some months in your business.
How crazy is that?
Awesome. Talk to me about this.
Oh,
What
gosh.
do you do now and what's changed?
Okay, so it was really, really insightful for me. And it was almost like a huge dose of just gratitude for myself going through all that hardship. Because if you want something you never had, you have to do things you never done. And that zone of uncertainty is so scary. So all I wanted to do, Sarah, when I was a kid, was to be a teacher, a PE teacher in the town that I lived. Achieve that. Harris C of E School. Don't know if it's over there, but Harris C of E School. I was teaching there for, about 4 or 5 years or so. Teacher in total for 12 years. And it was brilliant, but I just had such a painful time. I was being picked on by a deputy head, not being bullied. It wasn't fun for me. The amount of workload was crazy, 55 hours a week and only getting paid 37. And I left through all that pain. And it was good. It was good. I needed that just to give me the propulsion to do something different, to like really, really change. And yeah, like I mentioned to you the other day, I saw a paycheck because I was doing a lot of clearing. I think it was like £2,500 a month, roughly. I only came out with 1,900, but in total it came to like 25,400 and something K a year. And over the past 11 years of my journey, I quit teaching to become a life coach for kids. It's more than that. I'd say neurodevelopment coach for kids. I went international, which is really cool. I wrote a book, making sales on that. I've got an online course. I've now got a coaching agency for amazing, inspirational, powerful, ambitious, confident teachers that want to do more with the skills they've acquired from the education system and impact more and have a better life for themselves and their family. And I show them literally what to do and how to do that. And obviously I'm getting revenue from that as well. And it's crazy. I had no idea. It was literally unfathomable that this has actually happened. But to earn roughly anywhere between 20 to 30k a month when I was getting that a year is wild. I'm speaking in the school as well, actually. 2 things, actually. I quoted a school, a Cotswold school, brilliant school. I was in there for an hour talking about the worry monster and using the worry monster to overcome exam anxiety, which is really important. Something hit me today on the way here, and I'd love to dip into that ever so slightly to help them with exam anxiety. And I quoted them like £512.40 because of travel. And then in September, I'm going into a school, Holton School, brilliant school. There are some amazing schools out there that understand the value of a kid's mind, and I'll be quoting them £2,595 for the day. Literally, that's what I was getting a month. Not even that, because obviously that was before tax. So yeah, and today actually, just to polish off this sentence, I was almost late for the train. Glad I made it. And I was rushing up and I met this lovely lady. And I couldn't come to you. We went to do this before, didn't we? But unfortunately, there was a fatality. And the lady said, yeah, we get a lot of them around this time of year. And I was like, why is that? And she said, just because it's exam season. And literally my heart sunk. I was just like, what? That is wild. And instantly I said, but exams aren't even important. It's very arrogant for me to say that because I've been on both sides of the teacher's desk, so I kind of know. But for a child that's been almost indoctrinated and put all their value on sitting a test, a standardised test, and getting a result from that, that's their life. That's so important to them, and they put all of their worth, their self-worth on that, and it's not that at all. And I just thought, God, imagine, and I don't want to imagine it, but imagine if that was a teen or a young person doing GCSEs or A-levels, and they just, it's ended it. They haven't even got their results yet, Sarah. So really, really. So this is why, again, another why I do what I do, because I want to help these kids, and I want to just say, look, it's not the be all and end all. Use these techniques to help with your emotional intelligence or your emotional awareness. Understand anxiety. This is how you get around it. Exams isn't the be all and end all, so don't worry about that. your self-worth is, but that comes from within. So seek internal validation, not external validation by a little certain squiggle on a piece of paper, you know?
So if you were to